Hello guys, Chupasif here and welcome to the 10th episode of Magical Football. I apologize for not uploading any episodes for some time now, but here we are back again, and here's the really interesting squad I told you about last episode, and we already played many matches with them, so we look forward to use them in Division 6, and this is a 4-2-3-1 BSG squad, which means we have gold players, silver players, and also bronze players in this team. And let's introduce our players. In goal, we have Benaglio, who's a really astonishing goalkeeper. Despite of looking a non-rare 80 rated goalkeeper, he's really amazing. And he made so many double, triple saves, and he got man of the match many times. He's somehow he plays better than how he looks by his stats. So I suggest you to try him out sometime if you make a Bundesliga squad. And moving on, as our center backs we have Johan Juru and Hovland, who they have decent pace and defending stats, and next to them we have Marcel Janssen as our left back and Wilsvik as our right back, both with 80 pace, decent defending stats, and Wilsvik also have 5-star weak foot if I remember well, which is good to have for some occasions. And as our center defensive mid we have Salivhovic converted into the defensive position, and he doesn't have the pace, but he has really amazing shots, decent passing, and with him we have a set piece taker, which is also handy, always very handy to have in a team. And next to him we have a more faster and stronger player, Landu, who has decent pace, defending, and heading stats, and hopefully he will do the defensive jobs, and Salihowicz may do more of the build-up plays. And on the wings we have Tariq El-Yunusi, and as on our right we have Kevin Campbell, and both of them have really good space and dribbling stats. El-Yunusi was a really good player to use last year, and hopefully he's still the same. Campbell, I don't know much about him, but he played decent in this team, so also he's for chemistry reasons. Beside him, in the center attacking mid role, we have Boresha, who has all around decent stats, pace, dribbling, shooting, and passing, also having the long shot trait. Unfortunately, he only has 3-star skills, but we have 4-star skills on the left mid, right mid position, and most importantly, as our striker, we have also 4-star skills, also as a bronze player, and this guy is called Valentino Lazaro, and this guy plays very similarly to Ronaldinho in real life. You may hit a search on YouTube. He looks a really amazing player in real life, and what's really interesting is I found really good in this team, despite of being a bronze player. He has decent pace and shooting, but what amazes me is his dribbling, because he's not too fast, not too strong, but somehow he moves so smoothly in this team, and I hope that I could show you guys that he's a really amazing player, and I suggest you to try him out. He's originally a center attacking mid, I believe, but I converted into a striker position. I tried him out in the false 9 formation, and that's where I found he's really good on the ball. So yeah, let's move on to some gameplay, and here we are back in the game, and we'll start Division 6 once again. And as our first opponent we will have a squad with 4-4-2 formation, having mostly PSG players, but there's Marcelo Paulinho and Dani Alves also in this team. But we'll start will have the first chance in the game. Kevin Cooper moving on the wing, crossing the ball, and he will find Lazaro in the box, and he will head the goal, and he makes the score 1-0. And moving on, here we have Lazaro again passing the ball to Boresha. Yunusi on the side, and he will make a little movement there, not really a dribbling kind of movement, but he finds his way moving into the free space, beating several defenders including the keeper, and makes the score 2-0. And still in the first half, here's the opponent. He's making a little passing between Lavezzi and Paulinho, and he will cross the ball in, heading the ball with Cavani, making the score 2-1. And here we are still in the first half. Here's Lazaro. They give him the space, and unfortunately they take the ball away from him. They try to make the clearance. Janssen picks up the ball. He makes the shot and will get a goal with Marcel Janssen from a distance, making the score 3-1. And here in the second half, here we have Lazaro again, and this is what I told you about. He moves so smoothly in this team, but unfortunately we didn't get the goal with him, and that's how the game ended. 3-1, a good start we have in Division 6, and we decide to move on with this same team because I really enjoyed using them. There are many chances with Lazaro I couldn't show you because in the end they tackled him, but he's a really fun guy to play with, and our opponent would have been a 4-2-3-1 Premier League side, but the game decided to kick me out, and I hope that it wouldn't count as a loss because we didn't get the introduction, but it will count as a loss, and this is really frustrating because it may decrease our chances to promotion, but what can we do? We'll try to move on, and our next opponent will be having a 4-2-3-1 side. And here in the early beginning of the game, we had a free kick. We tried for a shot, and he will make a quick goal kick, and we had terrible ball control there, and Fernando Torres took the ball away from our defender and get the lead in the 7th minute of the game. But we'll try to move back on. Here's Lazaro again. A little movement there. He found space, but unfortunately it went over the bar. And here in the second half, here we have Lazaro again. Gibbs found hard to push him off the ball. He made the shot, but we hit the goalpost, and I don't understand how we didn't get the goal there, but his keeper saved it, and instead he will get another chance here. Here's Sterling. He's moving nicely on the wing, but I don't understand how he found space to Fernando Torres, and he made the score 2-0. And he'll try to push back once again. Here's Boresha. He makes the shot in the box, but the keeper saves it. And from the corner, he tries to clear the ball away. He finds Kevin Campbell, and he will make the shot from a distance, making the score 2-1. But unfortunately, that's how the game ended. And we already have 2 losses. And after that, we tried to play a match with the Colombian side, but we got a very, very boring 0-0. And that way we have 4 points, and we'll try to end this episode with a win with the Lazaro BSG squad. That we may call this team the Lazaro squad because that's he's the main man in this team, but the others are playing decent. And here we got a nice goal with Boresha making a ball roll and finding the way between the defender's legs, making the score 1-0. And he will make another goal there with Lazaro after a nice pass from Boresha. And here we have Lazaro once again. He finds a free space, a nice dribbling there. They can't push away, and he will cut inside and makes the shot and makes the score 3-0. And that's how the game ended. So we got a win there. We have 7 points in this division, and hopefully we can move on in the next episode. So hope you like this episode. Please give a like, give a comment, subscribe, and see you next time.